I was telling my daughter that one of these days I wanted to get out and go like draw something and take a sketchbook and draw something in public. And she was like, well, why don't we do that now? Why don't we go downtown and take some of our art supplies? And I don't know, I really honestly was going back and forth because I'm like, well, with the kids, it's just a little harder. It's just so much easier staying home when I have the kids. But I was like, okay, fine. And she was like, yeah, let's just go and we'll go to the art store first and then the art museum, and then we can take our art supplies there and maybe get inspired there. And I mean, when when she mentioned going downtown, the first place that popped honestly was the art store. I'm like, I have to go to the art store. So we ended up going, and honestly, the day was so beautiful that I am just so glad that we got to see outside. I mean, I love being home, but I feel like it would have just, my day kind of would have gone to waste in just doing laundry and doing chores, which I did put some laundry and everything before I left the house. And when we got to the stores, you guys, let me tell you, I was in heaven. I don't know why, but I just love the sketchbook section. And like, you will find me there every time I go to the store. First, I don't know why or what it is, but there's something about having a sketchbook, and I feel like I'm a hoarder when it comes to sketchbooks, and I really don't know where, like, which one to start and finish. I have a hard time finishing them, but I am really trying. I've just been really trying to find one that I really love and like the paper and texture and everything. And I feel like so far the one that I got at the store, I feel like might be the one, but I also felt like that about other ones. But the thing that I don't like is when the paper, when you erase, the paper smudges. So this one that I got doesn't do that. So I'm really excited about that. Are you sure you want this one?
Yeah. I need the blue one. I have to.
Fine. At this point, Ellie was already tired, so we stopped by and like got some food. And that gave me time to like change their diaper, and I fed the baby, and he just gave me like the cutest smiles ever. And I did help Bella cross the street, but she wanted to cross the street on her own on her way back, and honestly, my heart was like in my throat the whole time. I was so nervous. We ended up not going to the art museum because it was. My husband said that we'll go on one of the days that he's off. We'll go together, and that he'll help me with the kids. But well, Bella still wanted to draw, and she was upset because unfortunately Ellie was just done. We just needed to come home and like let her put her to nap. So we ended up going in our backyard, and honestly, at this point, I was not inspired. I was like looking around, and nothing really drove my attention until I saw one of our roses, and I'm like, Bella, give me the rose. I'm like, I'm gonna draw the rose because I did the colors just popped, and like how it had like a hint of red. I'm like, oh my god, that's so beautiful. Bella looked around again, and then she was like, well, let's do a challenge and like do the cherries, and that was also really cute. Everybody had gone to bed. We had already had dinner, and I started on my painting. I continued painting it on the cat painting because I have to give it on Wednesday, and so it gave me some time to do that. I was really happy of how everything's coming together, and I ended up using the new colors that I hadn't used before, which was